Thank you all for being here this afternoon to help us commemorate the 100th year anniversary of the People's United Way here in Wichita. The Federation of United Ways was founded in 1887, so about 40 years before us, in Denver. And then at that time it was named the Community Chest. And the first community chest after that was Cleveland. And then it began to migrate to the Midwest. And it was here, actually in 1922, under the leadership of the Chamber, who brought together our business community and said, look, we ought to do something similar to help those in need, to help advance the common good in Wichita. And so in 1922, they brought the business community together where everybody pitched in, and it was the first workplace campaign for the United Way. It raised about $180,000 back then for the Milk and Ice Fund. And the Milk and Ice Fund helped over 20 nonprofits at the time, and you can imagine horse-drawn carriages bringing milk and ice downtown to help those with basic needs. It continued to grow and evolve over time. In 1930s, during the Depression, the United Way was here to help our most needy families that were suffering during that time. During World War II, it briefly renamed itself to the Community War Chest to support the war effort overseas and to help the families here at home. And here in Wichita, we were making a lot of aircraft and things like that to support the war effort. It was also at this time the United Way partnered officially with the AFL-CIO and the labor movement, who believed in giving back to our local communities where their workers lived and prospered. And ever since then, the United Way has continued to evolve to meet the needs of our community, step into natural disasters, to coordinate the nonprofit response. We were there in 2007 for Greenberg's tornado, just like we were here last year for the Sedgwick County Andover tornado. And now, today's United Way is fighting to end homelessness in our community. We're investing in the underserved communities of Wichita, and we're looking to nurture an entrepreneurial nonprofit ecosphere through Impact on the Plains to help nonprofits continue to evolve, to serve more people at lower cost. And so I'm grateful for living in a community that gives back to the United Way. We couldn't do it without all of you and the partnerships with the business community and the employees. It's because of all of you that we're able to help advance the common good for the last 100 years and for the next 100 years. John?
Thank you, Pete. And those are some great words, and certainly hearing about the history here of the United Way of the Plains and the United Way as a whole. I would tell you the Chamber is extremely pleased to be a part of this great milestone celebration. 100 years of United Way of the Plains here in Wichita, Kansas is huge and very significant, and we're glad to be just a small part of that. But also would just say, you know, we still remain, even a century later, connected to United Way in so many ways. As I say, just like the pen that is connected to me in my pocket and the short walk between our two offices, we still remain connected, just as we were 100 years ago when, as you just stated, you know, several companies came together and business people to raise $180,000, which in terms today, I believe that's about $6.5 million. Wow. And to see what you have done over the past years and the impact that you have continuously made here with United Way, we remain committed and want to continue our collaboration with you as a partner. You continue to serve as a positive force for change, certainly between business and nonprofits, and certainly a beacon of hope for the countless number of families and individuals that you've been perhaps that last chance for them to make a difference in their survival. So United Way of the Plains is huge and certainly a great organization and continues to have a great impact here in Wichita, and we remain committed and connected with you in that effort. I would just close in saying we are looking forward to celebrating that 100 years. I know on the 19th you'll have your impact on the plains. And by the way, there's still tickets available if you have not gotten your ticket.
Right.
Get them by tomorrow, please. But it's on the 19th. Just a little plug in there. All right. But I look forward to celebrating that also with you as you give away, and in a shark style, $105,000 to some of the great organizations here in this community. Someone will share and have a greater impact. So congratulations again on 100 years. We look forward to the next century and do look forward to our connecting link that we have between us and the Chamber and the business community, and certainly want to thank you and your team for all that you have done, continue to do, and will do as you go into the next century. Congratulations and thank you.
Wendell.
All right. Well, I'm Wendell Funk, and I represent the Wichita Independent Business Association and the small business here in Wichita. And what a great time to celebrate. Congratulations on the 100 years. We're also celebrating at WEBA. This whole month has been devoted to Community Impact Month. We want to tie in and celebrate the partnerships of nonprofit and small business. And so we've already had some great speakers, and today we had Abel and your team came by, and we had about 225 of our closest business friends and nonprofits, and we celebrated. And Abel did such a great job of educating us about philanthropy and you know, all of the energy and investment and the, you know, Thrive and the impact moving forward. And I wish I could remember all of the great things. I'm trying to remember how, you know, we invest. So your mom had said, you know, you have to plant the seed for a tree where you'll never see the shade, right? So it was very inspirational. We all learned a lot, and you know, the power of, you could just feel it in the room, and the power of that energy of business and the nonprofit community, and just everybody really working towards helping make our community a better place and really investing in our community. And later on this month, we have a great seminar that we're doing, and we currently have about 25 nonprofits that'll be there, and they're gonna get to share on stage as well as have a booth. So check our website out, more things to come, but congratulations on this celebration, and we're just grateful that we got to be a part of sharing that, all of us together. And you know, we're looking forward to advancing Small Business United and getting a lot of people to participate in that, and as we all work together to strengthen our community through taking care of everyone here in our community. So thanks for all you and your team do, and we're just looking forward. Are you going to be here for the next 100? I don't know how. Right.
That would make me 210.
All right. Well, you know, time flies when you're having fun. There are a lot of, you know, nice things to help you age well. So,
Thank you.
No, you guys have done a great job, and thanks again. A privilege for us for the business community to be a part of this celebration.
Thank you, Wendell. Wendell and I came on board about the same time, right during COVID, and I admire everything he has done to grow WEBA since then, and we've kind of share war stories about emerging from COVID, and so you've done a wonderful job with small business in Wichita. I'd like to also introduce Walt Berry. He is our vice chair and will take over as our board chair for the 101st year of service to Wichita.
Nice.
Walt?
So I'm just grateful for the generations that came before us that started the United Way. As my father said, no community wants to live nobody wants to live in a community that doesn't have a United Way. So I'm thankful for that. I'm grateful for the next 100 years that the United Way will help serve the needs of our children and grandchildren, and I'm excited about that. I want to congratulate the United Way on their first 100 years, and look forward to all the events you have planned for the next month. And I think all we have left to do maybe is to cut a ribbon.
All right.